We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Dragon 60. Ready.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Okay, ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready.
Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, set. Slide 2. Claw red. Smack red. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And I think the ball's out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play the ball around a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Ready.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Texans send the punter out. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Returnable here from the 38. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
2nd and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
They'll run off tackle with Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. Now inside the 25. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. That's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys, but in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Jets
set.
offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Blue striker. Set. Go.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Drill green. Go red. Set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Chapter 11, chapter 11. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Jets 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Okay, right? Black shot. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Okuebunan. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The Jets at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
22 needle. Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Ready?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Black ultra. Rail. Yellow. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, some strong running. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here we go. Shot. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Miller. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Texans! From 13 yards out. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready, set.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
10 cycles. Set.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
6. Mega. Slide through. Ready, ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Come on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Trap 60.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set, ready. Drill, 52. Ready?
An inside give to Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On the double.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow. Set, cut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Come on, set.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Fight, white. Blaster, 6. Hut, hut.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tommy Townsend now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Set, tempo, set. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to to bring him to the ground. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36, and he goes out right around the 39. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Seven Pirates!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a... That's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans just continue to roll. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Barnes. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 23.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd down and 1. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up at ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, we got to snap it.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Alert!
Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
18, 5 in.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 124 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare